Ever caught your dog doing something totally bizarre and wondered, what on earth are they thinking? From chasing their own tails to tilting their heads like little detectives, dogs have some truly weird habits. In today's video, we're uncovering the mystery behind 7 of the strangest dog behaviors. Is there anything cuter than a dog tilting its head when you talk to them? This adorable behavior often melts our hearts. But have you ever wondered why dogs do it? Head tilting is a way for dogs to understand and respond to their environment better. When a dog tilts its head, it adjusts its ears and eyes to get a clearer view and better listen to sounds. This helps them determine the source and nature of the sounds they hear. It's their way of processing what's happening around them. Dogs have a keen sense of hearing, but their ear structure can sometimes make it hard to pinpoint where a sound is coming from. By tilting their heads, they can align their ears to better capture and interpret sounds, making it easier to understand the nuances in our speech or detect distant noises. This behavior is particularly common when they hear unfamiliar or interesting sounds, such as a high-pitched noise or a word they recognize. Additionally, head tilting can be a sign of empathy and engagement. Dogs are highly attuned to their owner's emotions and often tilt their heads to show that they are paying attention and trying to understand us. This makes them seem more attentive and responsive, which is one reason why we find it so endearing. However, frequent or persistent head tilting can sometimes indicate an underlying health issue. If a dog is tilting its head often and seems off balance, it could be a sign of an ear infection, vestibular disease, or other medical conditions affecting their balance and hearing. In such cases, it's important to consult a veterinarian to rule out any serious problems. Ever seen your dog spin around in circles, chasing their own tail? It's one of those behaviors that can be both amusing and perplexing. So why do dogs chase their tails? For many dogs, tail chasing is simply a fun and playful activity. Puppies in particular are known for this behavior as they discover their bodies and learn through play. It can be a way for them to burn off excess energy, especially if they haven't had enough physical or mental stimulation. However, tail chasing can also be a sign of something more serious. If your dog frequently chases their tail, it might indicate underlying issues such as boredom or anxiety. Dogs need plenty of exercise and mental engagement, and without it, they may resort to repetitive behaviors like tail chasing to entertain themselves. In some cases, it could also be a compulsive behavior, similar to obsessive-compulsive disorder in humans. Another possible reason for tail chasing is medical. Dogs might chase their tails if they have fleas, ticks, or other parasites causing irritation. Allergies can also lead to itchy skin, prompting dogs to go after their tails for relief. Additionally, injuries or infections in the tail area could cause discomfort, leading to this behavior. It's important to observe how often your dog chases their tail and in what context. Digging is a behavior many dog owners are all too familiar with, whether it's holes in the backyard or attempts to burrow into the couch cushions. But why do dogs love to dig? This behavior is deeply rooted in their instincts and can be attributed to several reasons. Firstly, dogs dig to create a comfortable resting place. In the wild, dogs' ancestors would dig to create a cool spot to lie down in hot weather, or a warm den in cold weather. This instinctual behavior persists in domestic dogs, which is why you might see them digging before they settle down to sleep. Another reason dogs dig is to bury or retrieve food and toys. In the wild, dogs would bury surplus food to keep it safe from scavengers and return to it later when they needed it. Domestic dogs might not have the same survival needs, but the instinct remains strong. You might notice your dog hiding treats or toys in the yard, or even in the house, digging into furniture or carpet to create a hiding spot. Digging can also be a way for dogs to relieve boredom or excess energy. Dogs that are left alone for long periods or don't get enough exercise and mental stimulation might turn to digging as a form of entertainment. It gives them something to do and can be quite rewarding, especially if they unearth interesting smells or objects in the process. Providing plenty of physical activity and engaging toys can help curb this type of digging. In some cases, dogs dig to escape or to follow a scent. Dogs have an incredible sense of smell and can detect scents buried underground. If they catch an interesting scent, they might dig to investigate further. Additionally, some dogs dig under fences or barriers to escape, either out of curiosity, anxiety, or the desire to explore. Lastly, digging can be a sign of nesting behavior, particularly in pregnant females. They dig to prepare a safe and comfortable spot for giving birth and raising their puppies. Butt scooting, or when a dog drags its rear end across the floor, is a behavior that often elicits laughter, but can also be a cause for concern. This peculiar action usually signals that something is irritating or uncomfortable for your dog. One of the most common reasons for butt scooting is impacted or infected anal glands. Dogs have two small glands on either side of their anus that secrete a smelly fluid, which is used for marking territory. If these glands become full or infected, it can cause significant discomfort, prompting the dog to drag its bottom on the ground in an attempt to relieve the pressure. Another reason for scooting could be the presence of parasites such as tapeworms or other intestinal worms. These parasites can cause itching and irritation around the anal area, leading the dog to scoot to alleviate the itch. Regular deworming and keeping your dog free from fleas, which can carry tapeworms, is essential for preventing this type of discomfort. Allergies are another potential cause of butt scooting. Dogs can be allergic to a variety of things, including certain foods, pollen, or even cleaning products used in the home. Allergic reactions often manifest as itchy skin, including around the anus, causing the dog to scoot to find relief. If you suspect allergies, it's important to work with your veterinarian to identify and eliminate the allergen. Dietary issues can also lead to scooting. Low-fiber diets can result in loose stools that don't adequately empty the anal glands, leading to impaction. Ensuring your dog has a balanced diet with enough fiber can help maintain healthy bowel movements and prevent anal gland problems. Regular grooming and hygiene checks can help prevent these issues. It's important to pay attention to how often your dog scoots and whether there are any accompanying symptoms. Now, I'm sharing with you the solutions which made my pets' lives better and mine easier. These fantastic pet products can elevate your training sessions. From clickers and treat pouches to interactive toys and agility gear, these tools are perfect for keeping your dog engaged and happy. Check our amazing products on Amazon. They are the best for your cute dog. And to always be transparent, we earn a commission when you buy. Howling is one of the most iconic and primal sounds that dogs make, often stirring images of their wild ancestors, the wolves. But why do dogs howl? This behavior can be traced back to their ancestral roots and serve several purposes. One primary reason dogs howl is communication. In the wild, wolves howl to communicate with their pack, signaling their location, warning of dangers, or coordinating their movements. Domestic dogs have inherited this trait, using howling to communicate with other dogs, alert their owners, or express loneliness. Dogs often howl in response to certain sounds, such as sirens, musical instruments, or even humans singing. These sounds might mimic the pitch and tone of other dogs' howls, triggering an instinctive response. This type of howling is typically harmless and just part of their natural behavior. Howling can also be a sign of separation anxiety. Dogs are social animals that thrive on companionship. When left alone for extended periods, some dogs may howl to express their distress and to call out for their pack members, their human family. This type of howling is usually accompanied by other signs of anxiety, such as pacing, destructive behavior, or excessive barking. Addressing separation anxiety might involve training, providing interactive toys, or seeking help from a professional dog behaviorist. Another reason dogs howl is to attract attention. If a dog learns that howling brings their owner running, they may continue to howl whenever they want attention, food, or playtime. This behavior is often reinforced unintentionally by the owner responding to the howling. To manage this, it's important to teach the dog that howling does not yield the desired outcome and to reward quiet behavior instead. Medical issues can also cause howling. Dogs may howl in response to pain, discomfort, or cognitive decline, particularly in older dogs. If your dog starts howling more frequently and you can't identify a trigger, it's important to consult a veterinarian to rule out any health problems. Conditions such as arthritis, dental pain, or even hearing loss can lead to increased vocalization. In most cases, dogs howl simply because it feels good. Eating grass is one of those behaviors that many dog owners find puzzling. Why do dogs munch on greenery, especially when it sometimes makes them vomit? The truth is, eating grass is a fairly common behavior among dogs, and there are several theories as to why they do it. One reason could be that dogs naturally seek out roughage. In the wild, canines consumed all parts of their prey, including the stomach contents, which often included plant material. Eating grass might be a way for modern dogs to get some extra fiber, aiding in digestion and helping to keep their gastrointestinal system healthy. Another possible reason is that dogs eat grass to induce vomiting when they feel unwell. If a dog has an upset stomach or has ingested something that doesn't agree with them, eating grass might be a natural instinct to clear out their system. However, not all dogs vomit after eating grass, suggesting that this isn't the only reason they engage in this behavior. Some dogs might eat grass simply because they like the taste and texture. Just as humans enjoy different types of food for their flavors and textures, dogs might find grass appealing. It's also possible that certain smells on the grass, such as those left by other animals, make it more enticing for dogs to chew on. Nutritional deficiencies might also play a role. If a dog's diet is lacking in certain nutrients, they might turn to grass as a way to supplement their intake. Ensuring your dog has a balanced and complete diet can help reduce the likelihood of them seeking out grass for additional nutrients. Behavioral reasons can contribute to grass eating as well. Dogs might eat grass out of boredom or to get attention. If a dog isn't getting enough mental and physical stimulation, they might start engaging in unusual behaviors, including grazing on grass. Providing plenty of exercise, playtime, and interactive toys can help keep your dog mentally and physically satisfied, reducing the likelihood of them eating grass out of boredom. While occasional grass eating is generally harmless, it's important to ensure the grass hasn't been treated with pesticides, herbicides, or other chemicals that could be toxic to your dog. Spinning in circles before lying down is a behavior many dog owners observe, often wondering why their dogs engage in this seemingly peculiar ritual. One primary reason for this behavior is rooted in the ancestral habits of wild dogs and wolves. In the wild, these animals would spin around to flatten grass or leaves and create a comfortable, secure place to rest. This spinning helped to clear away any debris, create a softer bed, and potentially scare off any insects or small creatures that might be lurking in the foliage. This instinctual behavior has been passed down to domestic dogs, even though they now often sleep on cozy beds or couches. Spinning can also be a way for dogs to survey their surroundings and ensure their chosen spot is safe. By circling, they can check for any hidden dangers or uncomfortable objects that might be present. This behavior is particularly noticeable in new or unfamiliar environments, where a dog might feel the need to be extra cautious before settling down. Temperature regulation is another reason dogs might spin before lying down. By moving in a circular pattern, they can find the most comfortable position to regulate their body temperature. This is especially relevant in the wild, where dogs would use this behavior to find cooler ground in hot weather or to create a warmer nest in cold conditions. Even in a modern home, dogs might spin to find a spot that feels just right in terms of temperature. Comfort is a significant factor as well. Much like humans fluff pillows and arrange blankets before going to bed, dogs spin to ensure their resting spot is as comfortable as possible. This behavior might include pawing at the ground or bedding to make it softer, or to create a more defined space for lying down. For some dogs, spinning before lying down can also be a way to expend a little extra energy, or to engage in a comforting, ritualistic behavior. The repetitive motion can have a soothing effect, helping them to relax and wind down before sleep. This is similar to how certain routines can help humans transition to a restful state. Understanding the various quirky behaviors of dogs can deepen our appreciation and bond with our loyal companions. Throughout this video, we've explored why dogs tilt their heads, dig relentlessly, scoot their butts, and spin before lying down. These behaviors are deeply rooted in canine instincts and serve a variety of purposes. Now it's time to discover the hidden secrets in your dog's sleeping positions and learn even more.